Hello and welcome back to the channel.
Hey everybody.
Today we are eating at a restaurant that we've never been to, but we've eaten here 30, 40 times.
Yeah, we've had it delivered a lot, but we've never been here. And it's actually in kind of a neat place. It's in the middle of a subdivision. There's a lot of little shops around here, but it's a nice little place.
Yeah, so you're not going to find this out in the city anywhere. It's in the subdivision off this back road, but the food is amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
They have the best fried rice, which we'll show you when it comes out here. And you love their cow soy.
Yeah, I do. I got something different though. I got some egg noodles with chicken.
Oh, okay.
Mixing it up.
All right. So anyway, we're going to show you that when it comes out. But we wanted to go over with you a few things that that we do miss from the United States. Now, we thought about this, and we had a hard time coming up with anything.
Yeah.
We really like it here in Thailand.
And you can find most things.
So when you hear this list, yes, some of it seems pretty trivial, but you know, day after day, you kind of wish you had these things. First one being tea. Now, I know that may sound weird because Thailand has tea everywhere. They grow tea here. They have Thai tea. They have green tea. They got all this tea.
Oolong tea.
But the problem is I come from the southern states of the United States. We're from South Carolina. Not originally. She's from Illinois, like I forgot. And I'm from Florida. But yeah, we lived in South Carolina, and that's where we moved here. But I'm used to sweet tea. And when you order,
I don't like sweet tea, but he loves it.
I love sweet tea. So whenever we order sweet tea, you get tea sweetened.
Yeah, so you just order tea and it comes sweetened automatically usually in the South.
But trying to find tea, just tea in Thailand, I haven't figured out how to order it. I've seen lemon tea. That was kind of close, but it looked more like a Long Island iced tea whenever I got it in a frosted glass. It looked really good.
You enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I did. The only place I was ever able to find tea was at a place called Duke's.
Yeah, that's a good place too.
Yeah, here in Thailand, but they cater to foreigners.
Right. So it comes already, you know, just like what you would think iced tea, pre-sugared and all that stuff.
Now, the other thing that I miss here is a good candy selection. Now, that being said, Thailand does have a very good candy selection, but they're just not the brands we grew up with.
Well, I really miss like a Reese's cup, you know, like Reese's. They don't have any of the Reese's, so that is one thing. Or like a Milky Way.
All right, how about Skittles or Sweet Tarts? But so those are some of the things that we do miss.
Probably healthier not having those though.
Yeah, the other thing, and I've said this before in another video, that I really miss is the soft drink selections. You've got Coke, you've got Diet Coke, you've got Pepsi, Pepsi Max,
7-Up,
and
A&W.
A&W, and then a few other like Lin sodas and things like that, but no Dr. Pepper, Mellow Yellow, Mountain Dew, and yes, I know I'm better off.
You're better off without any of
without this stuff, but it is things that I do miss. Now, this is another thing that we could avoid, but we do miss it.
Yeah.
We ate a lot in the U.S. at fast food restaurants.
Yeah, I loved like Arby's,
Zaxby's, Taco Bell.
Occasionally Taco Bell or Chick-fil-A.
Yes, and here in Chiang Mai, we have for fast food KFC, McDonald's.
There is a Burger King.
Yeah, there is a Burger King. Two of them, I think. I haven't been there yet. I did walk into a Burger King, and their prices for Thailand were kind of high. I'm like, eh. But yeah, so I kind of miss being able to just drive up to a fast food restaurant. One other thing that I think you'll agree with is cheap _ Mexican food.
Mm-hmm. Where you get the chips and salsa that before the meal included in the meal.
Yeah, the endless. And I did get my food, by the way, which I'm going to get to in a minute. I got cow pad kai, which is chicken fried rice, and here it is really good. And I know I just ADD right off what we were talking about, which was cheap Mexican food. But yeah, we do miss that. They do have good Mexican food here in Chiang Mai. The problem is that the price is really high. I guess a lot of the
ingredients, like cheese and stuff like that, is more expensive.
It's probably imported. It's a little bit higher.
Yeah. Another thing that is a little bit different here is, you know, in the States, when you go to, especially like a fast food restaurant, but sit-down restaurants too, soft drinks and those kind of things are free refills. Here, they bring you the can, And you get the whole can, which is awesome, but you know, you'd have to pay to get another can. So there's not like unlimited refills on the drinks.
Right, so it doesn't matter whether you get tea or I think the only thing that'll refill free would be water. Now I did once with that tea at Duke's. I did get one free refill.
Yeah, Duke's does do that. I think they're one of the few that does the free refills.
Again, they're catered towards foreigners, so, and I think the guy has got to be from the U.S.
I think so.
Well, we got the rest of our food. What did you get?
I got egg noodles with chicken and teriyaki sauce, but it looks like it has some kale in there and all kinds of healthy things.
You never had that before.
Oh, it looks really good.
Well, this brings us to our next thing that we miss in the United States, and that is getting your food brought out at the same time. And we've been with big groups of people, or even if it's just us, and I may get my meal, and I eat fast, and she eats slow. So I'll get my meal first, and like 20 minutes later, she gets hers. By that time, I've already inhaled all my food within 5 minutes.
Yep.
Or I wish it was the other way around, where you at least got your food fast. But yeah, that's one thing you're gonna have to get used to here is your food more than likely won't come out in time again.
At the same time.
Unless you get a really foreigner-friendly restaurant where it's owned by a foreigner.
Like Duke's comes out at the same time.
We keep mentioning Duke's, but that has to be the quintessential Western restaurant here in Chiang Mai.
Oh, and we just found out they're putting one down by where we live now, so we're kind of excited about that too.
Yeah, so when they open the new location, we'll make sure to bring you guys. Now, before we get into eating our food, a couple more things on this list would be shorter stoplights. I've had this conversation many times in the videos. How long do you think the stoplight is actually?
Average about four minutes, I would think. At least.
Yeah, so, and the way it works here is, say you're at a four-way intersection, only one goes, so it's 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. So if you catch a couple of those in a row, it slows you down, and no Google Maps will say, oh, it's 15 minutes to get to your destination. But if you hit these lights, it could be
always leave
25 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta leave early just because you don't know how lights are gonna time out.
Exactly. One other thing that we miss in the United States is ample parking.
Yeah.
It's hit or miss here. Most places don't even have parking, such as
it's a couple of spots.
Right, such as restaurants or little tiny stores. You go to big things, yes, they have their own parking lot.
Right.
So parking it's hard to find. And another thing we miss is wider roads. There's a lot of roads here that are really, really thin. That's why we got a small.
Like one car going down at a time.
I know, it's why we got a small car. It's great for motorcycles, you're okay.
Yeah.
But these big trucks come down those roads, and then you can't even get around them because they're taking up the whole thing.
Kind of scary sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we have to back up somewhere to where you can pull off to the side so the big truck can pass by.
Yep.
Well, no surprise, I've already finished my food a while ago. Kendall's still eating, so I figured we would go on. There, I know we're at a restaurant right now, but I got to tell you about the little gym we just found about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's called Bella Goose on the Pond. Don't forget the last part, because there's a Bella Goose somewhere else. I think they're owned by the same people, but they have the most amazing breakfast, if you like egg, sausage, biscuit type thing. They're absolutely fantastic. They're also good for everything on the menu. Everything is top notch. Now the restaurant, it's out away from Old City. I'd say about a good 20 minutes. And it's a beautiful spot, as you could guess, on a pond. And they have outdoor seating, they have indoor seating. The menu it's got enough on there. It's not too big, it's not too small. But what they do is everything on that menu, they go all out on. Everything's good. Like one of the things that made us want to go over there is they actually had the buffalo chicken sandwich. And we originally, the first thing we had there was for breakfast, we had the sausage, we ordered sausage, egg, and cheese, but I think we ended up with bacon, egg, and cheese, which was fantastic, of course. But they don't skimp on portion size at all. The last time we were there, I had a chicken sandwich. It was a fried chicken sandwich, which was really good. And you had breakfast again, you had their waffles, if I remember correctly.
With a side of sausage.
And those waffles were so good, it just seemed wrong. They have to be bad for you. They were amazing.
And they make their own syrup too.
Now, back in the U.S., we used to like Waffle House or IHOP and all that. It's got nothing on these waffles. Like
These are next level.
if I could find out the ingredients, I'd just go back to the U.S. and start a waffle company. That's how good they are. But everything there is that good. So if you're ever in this area and you're looking for a restaurant, and this is Western food, you're looking to get away from Thai food for just a little bit, that's what you want to go check out. And they actually have parking too, which
And
is
they
really
do have
nice.
Thai food as well, if you, just in case.
Yeah, there is some Thai food, but man, the Western food's so good. It's kind of hard to order the Thai food. I'm sure that's phenomenal as well. But anyway, that's all we have for you now. There could be another video coming quick, because if you watched the last few videos, you've known that it's been flooding at our house. Well, now,
Not actually at our house, but near our house.
yeah, right down the road, and they're calling for a flood warning. Starts at 3 p.m. today and lasts for 3 days. Whether that happens or not, who knows? But if it floods again and gets real bad, you'll be the first to know. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And until next time, Kap Kun Kap.